guys? Xavier Owens here. I be really trying to. A Layman in the morning. I don't think I'll ever get these intros down, Pat, and we're just going to have to live with that fact of life. Um, Episode 8 of Layman in the morning? Man, we're trucking along here. Golly. I'm about to hit the teens. Hey, you. Hey, you. I'm about to hit the teens. Hey, sponsors, maybe not in no time. Moving the mic so much in the first 1 minute of this episode, but whatever. It's your boy Xavier here, episode 8 of Layman in the morning. I gotta say the time. It's 7:47 in the morning. It's Saturday, and we're just kind of existing at this point. What is life? What happens after we die? A lot of questions. There's currently a tree over my head. It stormed really bad yesterday, and there's just this tree that's quite literally hanging out over my head, and it could drop at any moment and end my life, which is that such a bad thing? I'm playing, but also just take me out of my misery. So that's happening. I mean, y'all can't see it, so who cares? Oh, Jesus, what do you want to talk about? I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm not going to lie. I wake up Saturday mornings and I'm like, well, time to wing it. It's all good. But you already know, sun's out, guns out. Ooh. I know you see the action going on over here. I know you see the gun show over here, boy. That's how I sound when I do bicep curls, I swear to God. I sound like a dying anime character, but Anyway, what are we getting into, guys? I'm not really sure. I got one topic today. Like I said the last episode, I'm gonna have to give you a thick dose of exposition. I guess just talk about my week, I say so much since watching Chris D'Elia's podcast, and now I think I'm from Jersey like him. Damn, boy. My week was fairly productive, to say the least. I guess the highlight of it was I spoke to both of my friends, my homie Mason, my homie John, and on separate occasions, spoke to both of them this week. It's a weird time. Let's just say that. Shouts out to the homies, by the way. Shouts out to Mason. Shouts out to John. I won't divulge with their situations, but we're all. I realize we're all three of us are at this point of just doing some mental rewiring, if that makes sense. Me, for instance, with my whole job situation, and I told you about my short film, and yada yada. I'm black, I'm wearing sandals, and the gun show, and I feel like I'm too close to this mic. And how many times have I said that in the podcast? Leave it in the comments. I don't know, just having... How do I put this delicately, man? I guess, like I said before, just some mental rewiring that we, all three of us, have to do. We're not dealing with the same issue, but the catalyst is all the same. What started the issues is all the same in terms of being, I guess, from within, coming from us ourselves, and we recognize that we're the problem, basically. That's a harsh way to put it, I feel like, but it ain't always sweet. Everything that glitters, not gold. Here's the thing. I really wanted to get some more topics going on, because every time I start a podcast, I'm like, I only have 2 topics, but we're going to get into them. And then nowadays, it's like, damn, I'm just rambling about some sad shit. I feel like I want to talk about some upbeat stuff, but it's not all upbeat. It's kind of dreary right now. I have a tree over me that's gonna take me out at any moment, please. And my homies are just trying to push on like me. Not like that we're all struggling, but it's one of those things that I don't know. Internally, mentally, not physically. Cringe. Um, I don't know. We're just trying to deal with our problems in our own way, but we all recognize that we got to fix ourselves first. Well, whatever that entails, whatever that takes. Like I said before, we all have our own coping mechanisms, so we're all gonna deal with it how we deal with it. Maybe that's not in the best way. It sounds like I'm implying that I'm doing hard cocaine at this time, but I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. Never done drugs in my life. Never drink in my life. I remember I was working at my old job, Fox Gang Gang represent, and I was telling my manager I'd never been drunk before, and she was like, "What? You need to get drunk at least one time in your life. Maybe you'll realize some new things about yourself, such as you're better at talking to girls while you're drunk. People like you more when you're drunk, or you're more funny, or you're more outgoing." And I'm like, those are all terrible things, Emma. Hey, Emma, those are all terrible reasons to get drunk. Hey, Emma, if people like me more when I'm drunk, then what does that say about my friends? If I have a better personality and I'm more outgoing when I'm drunk, what does that say about myself? Are you saying I need a dependency on alcohol to be a more attractive person? For one thing, I'm already. I hate to be that guy, but it's. I got a lot going on for me right now. I got the jawline, I got the gun show, and why do I need to get drunk? I don't know. What do you guys rate me? Let's get into that. What do you guys rate me? 1 out of 10. Be honest. Leave it in the comments. And honestly, I really just wanna. There's a hair in my mouth. For all my black people out there, do you find that some of your hairs are like a dark reddish or a brown? Sorry, I lifted my shirt up a lot and so close to the mic, just swallowing it at this point. I noticed that in the last episode I lifted my shirt up a lot, and I was rubbing my stomach as I was talking to you guys. And I don't know how disrespectful that is. And I'm currently doing it now subconsciously, but like I didn't even realize it. I realized I was lifting my shirt up sometimes, which is like whatever. But I was legit rubbing my stomach like I had a big meal and I was in like a freaking 90s movie and I just had a Thanksgiving meal. Who does that? I don't know if that's disrespectful or just me being comfortable, I guess. Maybe I'm getting more comfortable. But I also like rubbing my stomach. I got a nice stomach. You hear that? Ugh. So something, nothing more gross than patting your stomach and then letting out a ugh. It's Thanksgiving, homies. That's how we're feeling right now. We just got full stomachs. Not really. I actually haven't ate yet. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I went on so many tangents and now I can't find my way back home. But that just made it even worse. And you guys need to know I'm gonna flex the bias as much as I can this episode. So I'm sorry if it's blatant. But anyway, I was talking about my friends, and then I was talking about Thanksgiving and patting my stomach. Oh, red hairs. For all my niggas out there, Do you find that you have some red hairs or dark red, brownish hairs in your hair? That's the one I just got out of my mouth just now. Um, not there anymore, obviously, but that's a strange phenomenon. It's like we're part, like deeply rooted in our ancestry. We're just some ginger Vikings, you know. How weird would that be? Full on black people? Where do Vikings come from? Ireland? Nah, yeah, see, pulling a dummy, pulling a blondie. Uh, Wherever they're from. Let's just say the Netherlands. I don't know. That sounds accurate. Just imagine way back in the day that there was just a breed of niggas with just red hair with just coarse like regular no not even coarse, just nappy ass red hair. How strange would that be? Like just brown eyes, a big nose, um, big lips and everything. Fully athletic specimens with just poofy ass afros of just coarse redness, just 4C redness, and it's so soft to the touch. It's so soft to the touch, but it's just so huge, and it's like the Wilt Chamberlain of the Vikings. Wilt Chamberlain of the Gingers. What am I talking about? But also just imagine that. How terrifying would that be? How confused. Kind of like seeing like an albino black person. Not there's anything wrong with that. But at first glance, whoa, hey, what's going on here? You watch TLC or BET? It's like I gotta know what's going on here first. Oh, jeez, is that cancelable? Is that something I can get canceled for by being startled by an albino black person? I don't get startled, but it's like the joke about it. I don't know. I feel like that's cancelable, but we're leaving it in. No cuts, no cuts, no edits, no edits. I haven't gotten to a point yet in this podcast where I felt the need to edit anything out. Last episode it got kind of chaotic. I said fag once or twice, and but not in that kind of way, not in the mean way. Just touched on racism and why words and things people say to you shouldn't affect you the way people want it to. And that was basically it. Such as fag and such as nigger or things like that. Oh man. What was I talking about before the hair thing though? I was rubbing my stomach, hair in my mouth. This is a reoccurring trend because the last episode, before I just did a deep dive into racism, I I was talking about these kids in my neighborhood that I wanted to run over their toes and stuff like that, and I wanted to elaborate on that point, and I never got to it. I just hit the eject button. Jesus, we're gonna add a count at the bottom right of the screen. I swear to gosh. I guess it's lost forever. I guess it's lost forever. I'm gonna look at this in editing and be like, God damn it, I was onto something. I wanted to talk about something very. Oh yeah, 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10. Here's the thing. I think I'm NGL. I think I'm a strong 6.5 to a like 7, as Anthony Fantano would probably put it. Definitely not a 10. Definitely not a 9. I could be an 8. I could be an 8 maybe if I didn't have razor bumps on my neck. Maybe if I got better lineups and fades. And if you catch me like on a Sunday with my grandma at church, and I'm wearing the full fit, I could pass for an 8. I think. I think I could. Right now I'm a 6.5. Yeah, most times I'm a 6.5. The majority of the time I'm a 6.5. Going through life, I was a 6.5. I feel like, but I don't know. You know how everybody has that glow up phase. Gotta hate that, but I see what I see what people mean. Not that I was an ugly child. I think I was a pretty handsome kid. I would, well, I don't know where that was going, but it was definitely on the way to a pedophilia pun that I thought was gonna be funny. But we're just gonna step away from it. We're just gonna walk away from that one. We're just gonna sidestep that like AI. Um. Anyway, I did on me as a kid. Anyway, um, I thought I was a pretty handsome kid. I thought I was pretty adorable. I was a really cute baby. My baby pictures are insane. There's one picture of me wearing these shades in the car. I'm gonna take so many pictures of my baby when or if I have one. No, I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have a baby. Even because I'm a single Pringle right now, and I've been a single Pringle for a hot ass minute. And if I'm 45 and just still riding on the incel train, then god damn it, I might just adopt a little black boy that's um that's up for adoption. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I want one kid at the most. Not sure when. I mean, definitely not nowadays. I can't even take care of myself, but I would I like a little boy. A girl is fine too. A girl is will be awesome, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, everybody feels like they would be too protective, you know, as fathers. It's kind of a strange thing because I don't know. You grow at a certain age, and you also come, but you grow up to be a certain age when your hormones start kicking in, and um sorry, I want to lay my hand on my porch, but these ants are gonna nibble me. Um, you grow up to be a certain age, and it's one of those things where your hormones start kicking in, and you get a little horny as a boy. I mean, you get horny as a girl too, but boys are, are just, I don't know, just horny beast. It just gets to that point where it's just shooting ropes every other day when you're 16. I'm sorry if that got explicit, but I don't know where this conversation is going. But mainly, the main thing is I want a baby, but preferably a boy, because I know how guys can be. I am one, arguably, So I just don't want my daughter to grow up and God. Jesus, I'm aware that she has a boyfriend, and they're going out every other night. She really loves this guy, and he's sticking his peen in her. Ugh. Oh man, the of the father, plight of fathers with daughters. I guess unless you have a gay son that likes getting peened too. Not like there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, even then, I feel like if you have a gay son that likes getting peened, then it's like, okay, whatever. He's a man. He can handle whatever. He's independent. But maybe this is like a sexist thought, but I guess I don't know. I'm just more concerned with a daughter. Not that women can't handle themselves, but you just feel more obligated to protect them from just asshole people as opposed to boys. And I don't know why that is. I mean, it's probably a very sexist thing to say, but it's just the fact of the matter. It's like, ugh. I can't fathom that thought, man. I do not like thinking being a father and having a daughter that's just getting peened. Is peened a thing? Is that slang for sex in any way? It is now, but I just wanted to confirm. Um, jeez, getting some D's in her V. God. Jesus Christmas. I don't want that. I mean, she has to get it eventually. I mean, she. What am I talking about? Well, yeah, she's got to get peened eventually. She's got to get peened. Look, listen, guys. Anyone out there that's watching this right now, and you have a daughter, she's a little baby, or she's 12 or 15. You gotta understand, love her as much as you can, protect her as much as you can, and teach her to go straight. And also, not just coming from not a parent at all. So, take my advice, please, because I know everything about daughters and having children in general. Um, yeah, just be aware that one day it's gonna happen. That is so scary. That is so scary, man. What if I just talk about this for 45 minutes, just in the shock that, girls have to have sex every once in a while? Wow, that's messed up. It's not messed up. It's not messed up. I just know how guys can be. I know how I can be. There's one time I squeezed a girl's butt a little bit in high school, and I felt bad immediately after. Not like a full claw, but I did like a little pinch. And then I was like, oh, who am I? So out of character. So gross. So slimy. One girl grabbed my butt in school, though, but she did the full claw. She Kawhi Leonard my ass cheek. Then I looked around, and it's kind of like a damn like spy movie or something like that. Like I was like, and then I look around, and we were transitioning from classes, so there was a big group of kids just behind me, and she was just lost in the, she was just lost in the crowd. I'm like, what the hell? Just a full on grab of one of my cheeks, and I turn around. At first I let out a shriek. I'm like, and I turn around, and she's gone. She's just gone in the midst of the people, or she was right behind me. I don't know. It was too many people, guys. I don't know. But I was not molested, but I was violated, and also flattered just a little bit. You can't lie. If someone, not like a not like a full on, like, boob grab or something like that, or someone walks up to you at work and like, it's like, nice tits, Karen. Not like that, but it's kind of like that Patrice O'Neal sketch, like like my this is cancelable. This is some rocky terrain I am trying to traverse. But you know what I mean? If someone's at work and it's like, your Karen, your rumpus looks nice in those yoga pants. It's like, you got to be flattered just a little bit. Okay, I'll say it because I would never say that. So I have to use an example for me. If I'm walking around, like at my job or whatever, and I'm using the fax machine, maybe I'm changing out the paper or something like that. I'm bending over a bit. I'm bending over just a tad, and I'm letting because listen, I have a kind of got a nice ass. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's early. We're all tired, but also I kind of got a nice ass. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, if I saw my bare booty on Google Images or whatever, I try to find the Instagram. I try to find the Instagram. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if I saw my own butt in yoga pants and just the picture of the butt, I would look for the Snapchat immediately. That's all I'm saying. I've been doing my squats. I'm working out actually a lot lately. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm staying consistent, and I mean, you can already tell. Just losing my mind indefinitely. But anyway, if I was at work and I was changing paper to the copy machine, and this Susie came up to me and gave me a little love tap on the tuchus, and she was like, "Keep up the good work, Xavier." And I'm like, I'd be like, "Okay, I welcome it. I welcome." I feel like there's a small part of everybody that gets catcalled on the street or whatever in New York, or you know. And I'm not saying, like I said, no wild, inappropriate comments like "Show us your text, Karen." It's like, no, not like that, but like something like, "Oh, you look good in that. You look good in that dress." You're like, I see the curves popping, Karen." Like something slight, something very subtle like that. Like, "Oh, you kind of look like an hourglass, Sarita." Subtle things. It's like, as a girl or a guy, you're gonna be like, "Huh, thank you." My manager, shouts out to Emma again, from Fox. I don't know if I should be saying these names, but who cares? You're not gonna find them. Um, Shouts out to Emma. She was talking about my old manager. I'm currently unemployed still, and I will keep you guys updated with my job journey. But as if you care. But I have nothing else to talk about in this podcast, obviously. But Emma was telling me about how we had like two coworkers, and she overheard them talking about. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I don't know if that's ever been on while I recorded this podcast, but it's actually very loud. I think it's one of the transformer AC unit things, and it just threw off the vibe. But we're gonna keep talking because we have to. Um, God, I hope that's not picking up on the mic. Uh, Emma was telling me about how she overheard two coworkers talking about how her ass looks, and in these yoga pants that she got. And she was talking to me about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I was like, you know." She was saying she wasn't offended, and she was like, "Oh, really? That's what they think, you know?" It was one of those things. Not even in a way where she's attracted to these guys. Not like she wants to peen them or wants to get peened by them or whatever you're into. You're maybe you're the peener or the peenee, and that's completely fine. Trump 2020. Anyway, is one of those things where she just enjoyed the compliment. She overheard people talking about her tuchus, her own coworkers, and she was like, "Oh, okay, and you know, I'm a bad bitch for the rest of the day." And that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. It wasn't nothing egregious like, "Oh, I wanna see that fried butterfly," but it was it was like, "Oh, her butt looks really nice today." Just settle, just settle. What do you call it? I don't want to say harassment, not sexual harassment, but sexual misconduct. I don't know what is it called when you're just like just verbally sexualized as a person. I don't know, man. Thought it was about the rain. All I'm saying is I like a nice tap on the booty every once in a while. I mean, don't. If you see me in the street, don't do it. But also, you know, go ahead and do it. Just kind of need that. Maybe you don't need the validation, but it would be nice. I sound like Steph Curry's wife right now. Remember Alicia? Is that her name? Alicia Curry? Felicia Curry? Felicia Curry was like. She's completely happy with her marriage and stuff like that, and she's completely cool with Steph. She's, you know, obviously in love with him, and she doesn't want to be with anybody else. But she was saying, I think on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk or something like that, the little podcast that she has with her daughter and everything. She was talking about how a part of her kind of wishes that more men would slide into the DMs and I don't know, just approach her more, because she kind of longs for that validation from other people besides Steph. And I was on the fence with that. I guess I still am, but it makes sense, I guess. I guess it makes sense. Does it? That's a weird one. Because it's like you love this man. And this man also happens to be, easily top five NBA players in the world right now. He'll shoot a three from your asshole and get it in somehow. And I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like she's like, it would be nice if I got complimented every once in a while from someone else. That's the only weird part of it. That's quite literally the only gray area about it. It's coming. The validation is coming from somewhere else that she wants, and it would be one thing if she was like, I wish Steph would have more time for me or would compliment me more, but he's so wrapped up in basketball. It's not even that. I feel like they. Well, I don't know what I feel. I don't keep up with them. But fact of the matter is, she didn't say that. It was like, I would like to have validation, to receive validation from other people. I don't know. I don't know how to justify that or even dispute it. Because like I said, the same situation with my manager, she didn't feel harassed or anything like that when my co-workers were complimenting her tuchus. She was just like, oh, it's nice they think that. I feel pretty now. That's, But whatever day she was having, it just got better after that moment. After she got the compliment from her co-workers. Tree still currently over my head. Maybe about to take me out at any moment. Please do. Hopefully I wake up in a world where I have a job. I don't know. That's a weird situation there. I mean, it's not even that weird. It's a completely human thing to be like, hey, I want to be validated, I be Tinder swiping a lot. It's off. The AC unit transformer thing just turned itself off. Rate my singing on a scale of 1 to hell no. And now I'm just digging in my I'm like Al Bundy, just scratching my pelvis. Where was I going with this? Anyway, everybody wants validation. Oh yeah, I was about to say I be Tinder swiping a lot, and these ladies. What am I saying? Don't be responding sometimes, or maybe that depends on my approach or whatever. But I know there's got to be a handful of girls that are on there just to see how many people think they're cute, And that's hey man, it's a normal thing. It's nice when I go on there and see that, maybe 50 or 60 people have swiped right on me. And, I'm probably not going to talk to any of those people. And if I do begin to talk to any of those people, I won't maintain it because I got mental issues. Not, mental issues, but, well, yeah. The things going on and deep inside my brain, and it's just a lot of blocks. And I'm not going to continue the conversation, to say the least. And I'm going to hit that eject button if things start going well, because I don't know, I got problems. But anyway, that's a story for another podcast. I don't know, man. Everybody needs that validation. Everybody needs to be told they're pretty every once in a while. Like I said, man, if you see me on the street, don't tap me on the butt, but also tap me on the butt. Let me know what's really good. Let me know what the fuck is going on. If you see me at a Publix and I'm bending over getting the oatmeal, the off-brand, of course, let me know what's actually happening right now. I might mess around and marry you if you really let me know what's going on. Oh Jesus. Anyway, let's move on from that. It's an interesting conversation, though. It's an interesting thing to talk about. I mean, in terms of the well, yeah, just I was gonna say the Alicia Curry thing, but just that whole topic in general of just being just needing validation in some kind of way. Everybody needs it, but some people don't need it. I would like to be at that space. Well, I don't know. I don't think I need validation in a way of like Xavier. You look pretty cute today. I think I seek validation in other ways of knowing that my art is good, whatever I'm creating, whatever videos I make. Certain people too. You ever just you ever just have that one person that you really want to impress? You know, like maybe you get like a promotion at a job or something like that, and you're like, I don't care about who hears about this, but this one person needs to hear about this, and I want to know, what they think and how they respond and how they react. I really have that with my cousin Reggie. Shouts out to him. He does a lot of film stuff. I mean, he's well, just sound like I'm 8 years old discovering what a movie is. Um, he's an actor in California right now, and so he's obviously very keen on the business and the going-ons with it. Um, Also, he's just a really cool person in general. We have very parallel music tastes, which is quite amazing considering he's someone within the family. Not saying that my family has bad music taste, but it's rare. I feel like it's rare for everybody in a family dynamic to have the same taste as you in particular. I mean, as a kid, you're going to have the, influence of your parents and whatever you're listening to in the car or whatever shows they watch. And maybe you see that as a kid and that influences you. Like maybe your dad's watching ESPN a lot, and then you grow up to want to be like a baseball player, or whatever the case is. Um, Not really the case with me. And I think everybody in my family is kind of just doing their own thing. I mean, of course, at the least we're all related. We all love each other. But in terms of our likes and interests, my dad does IT. Um, my mom likes R&B and jazz. Um, I make films. My brother used to write hella stories. He just liked to write. My older cousin Reggie's an actor. My younger cousin Jeffrey plays piano and just produces music. Everybody's kind of just kind of everywhere on the spectrum. I'm definitely on the spectrum, but not the creative spectrum, the autistic one. But side note, I don't know why, but I want to get tested for autism. Is that weird? Is that weird? I'm masturbating by arm, but also I want to. I feel like I just have weird things. We'll get into that later. But I feel like I just have weird things. I don't know. It's something I genuinely want to go in for one day, just to see if I'm at all on like any kind of spectrum. Well, not any kind of spectrum, the specific one that I just mentioned, as an autism. Um, I don't know. I just really want to find out about that. I wish I could expand on it more, but it's hard to describe, and I don't want to get deep into that and then go into a tangent and forget what else I was talking about. But here's the thing. Impressing people. My cousin makes films. He likes the same music as me. Therefore, I look up to him, and in terms of whatever I create, whether it's film-wise or like a video that I made or Sorry, birds. Anything creative wise, I want to send it to him and get his humble opinion on it. I'm like that way with my friend Mason. I mentioned him earlier, dealing with our own issues and whatnot. Me, him, and the boy Johnny C. Um, and John as well. I want to know what they all think because we have, just very similar tastes. So who else better to rate my shit that I make? Just one of those things. So yeah, I just kind of seek that, I guess, that work creative validation. That work validation. What the hell does it mean? What the hell are you talking about? Nothing more fun than breaking into song. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'll sing your ass out the room, boy. This comedian I like, Chris D'Elia. How many times have I mentioned him? Also, plays this game called like real singing. He's mentioned that he's played it with his friends, but in terms of singing a song, but like legit and pouring your heart into it. I don't know. I need to do that more often. I want to be a better singer in general. A lot of the music I create, I lean into. Nowadays, I've been leaning into singing on the hooks and stuff like that. Singing's fun, man. It's super vulnerable, but it's like that's the best part about it. It's just like I don't know. It's just an outward push. Huh? What? That's how you push things. I feel like you know what I feel like? I feel like I'm an alien just learning to be a person most of the time. Which is kind of why I want to, well, coming back to it, which is kind of why I want to get tested for autism. I don't have anything crazy going on, like with my speech or anything like that, or I don't know. I think the way I interact with people that aren't my friends, very awkward, very weird at times. But maybe I'm just an awkward ass nigga. That could be the case too. Maybe you're just an uncomfortable ass nigga. But and there's times where I can hold a conversation, and then there's times where I say something stupid. I remember back in my job that I got fired at. There was two sales guys. Shout out to the homies. I feel like I shouldn't say their names, considering they're not that close to me and they're not my friends. But yeah, I don't know, they were friends while I was there. But anyway, there's two sales guys. One of them came in and they were asking about my manager who just had her baby at the time. He came into my office and he was like, "Hey, do you know?" My manager's door was closed, and she told us prior that since I had this baby, I'm gonna be getting breast milk sometimes throughout the day. So if my door's closed, that's what's happening. And I'm like, got it. And this one of the sales guys came into my office one morning, and he said, "Hey, do you know where so and so is, the manager?" Or no, he was like, "Do you know if she's busy? Since her door's closed and everything, like maybe she went in and told you or something like that. That if you need me, knock her, whatever the case is." And I was like, "Yeah, I think she's doing the." And I knew she was doing the breast milk thing. I went to say it, but I was hesitating on it just a little bit. I think I forgot or whatever, and then it came into my head. But by the time I said getting breast milk, my hand was right here. Swear to God, I was doing this expression. Swear to Jesus, I was doing this expression as I was telling this grown ass man that yeah, she's getting breast milk in the next room. Real time, this is how it went. Hey, do you know if so and so is busy? I saw that her door was closed. I just wanted to ask her something real quick. Yeah, I think she's Oh no, did the microphone die? The microphone died in the midst of my potentially awful joke. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. We might have to go on camera audio today, my peeps. I wonder how much that picked up. Oh no, and I don't know how much time has lapsed. Well, I guess I can see on the camera. I'm gonna get uncomfortably close to you guys at this moment. I just want you to know I don't do cuts, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. Uh-oh. Uh, uh. 46 minutes have passed. Damn, I'm glistening. We might have to do the whole podcast from here. Bitch, I'm popping. Hold on. Hold on. Shoot. I'm glowing, baby. I'm glowing, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Shit, man, little melanin never hurt nobody. Okay, I'm chilling. Okay. 46 minutes. That's pretty fantastic. And I wonder if my mic can go on for 15 more minutes. I really don't want to do that much editing. I guess we'll see. It has one thing of battery left. Snap. I guess we'll just redo the intro. This is kind of fun. Hold on, let's pretend that I'm just restarting the podcast, I guess. Okay, no, it didn't work. The battery's too low. I guess we're going on. Well, whoa. I feel like a comedian that's talking through like a headset or something like that now. I immediately don't know what to do with my hands now. I'm so used to adjusting the mic. Let's just see. I feel like I'm doing a TED Talk right now. This is kind of amazing. And I feel obligated to talk a little bit louder since we're going on camera audio. At least we have 15 more minutes, but I don't know when that thing cut out. I feel like it cut out like the first 10 minutes of the pod. But 8:47. Sorry, I'm putting in my head when to stop the pod. Anyway, I'm talking to the sales guy, and he's like, hey, do you know if so-and-so is busy? And I'm like, yeah, I think she's doing the breast milk thing. And that's why I want to get tested for autism, I guess. I don't know. A lot of autistic people wouldn't do that. But a lot of awkward niggas would, though. I want to review Brockhampton's songs. They dropped 3 songs this morning, and I just want to listen to them in full and I guess just give my take on them since we have 15 minutes left and I don't have any topic. Well, I have one topic. Hold on. Let's get into this first topic. It's kind of boring, though. TDE president addresses rumored Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole project update. Woo, 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 woo. Still don't know what to do with my hands, actually. Should I do some jumping jacks? What's happening right now? I'm not sure what's going on. I'm kind of just hoping things work out for the moment. Jesus Christmas, this is kind of wild. And I feel like I should get close to the camera, maybe. I don't, the format is destroyed. I'm just letting you know, that mic was my precious, but also the sun is hitting me and it feels so right. Where are we going with this? The question arose when Punch announced his plans to release all his records on streaming platforms. One follower replied with, "We want Kendrick before expanding on his wish. I want to put him on a 3-track EP with J. Cole, because the world is going through a lot, and that alone would make the world so happy. That's never going to happen," Punch responded, just shooting down this fan's dreams immediately. Remember as a kid, and if it was cold enough outside, you would pretend that you were just smoking cigarettes and I don't even know if you guys can see that, but as you can see without the mic, I'm a bit of a train wreck. As if I wasn't already. Um, anyway, we're not getting according to Punch from TDE, we're not getting a J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar project. How many songs do they have together? Let's count. They technically have the Young Jeezy song. Um, who remembers that Young Jeezy project, by the way? Nobody? Oh, okay. Um, they were on something America, Made in America, and I think Kendrick Lamar was on the hook, and J. Cole was also on it, which got a lot of people excited. But it was kind of a boring song. TBH. They did. Damn son. Lil Melody never hurt nobody. Who am I right now? I'm just gonna stare into the sun if you don't mind. But what else? They did the Black Friday thing. Remember Black Friday? I think Kendrick Lamar rapped over Hands in the Air. Hands in the Air now. What song is that? Boom, 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 boom. But, lost my life, I was to fight, nigga. I'm losing my black card as we speak. I can't remember either of those song names. We gonna be alright. Alright. J. Cole rapped over alright. And Hands in the Air now? Hands in the Air? We're definitely reviewing only one of those Brockhampton songs. I'll tell you what, with how much time I'm wasting. But no, not I remember alright. Hands in the Air. Oh, this is gonna bother me quite literally forever. If I can be honest with you. I'm not gonna look it up. No. I refuse. Let's just get into this Brockhampton song, man. Let's just listen to at least one of them. This is all I'm gonna be thinking about. Brown, brown, brown. Brown, 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 brown. Brown, brown, brown. Nice watch, run it. Damn it, bro. That's gonna be. Anyway, look. We have IFL by Brockhampton. We have Downside featuring Ryan Beatty. And we have Baby Bull. Which one of these look more fire? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him. Let's actually choose the one. Let's choose the shortest one. Downside. Let's do Downside featuring Ryan Beatty. BT. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm gonna get a little close to y'all. Just to make sure that you can hear it. I'm squatting just a tad. So that first person you're hearing, if you don't know, if you're living under my ball sack, it is a Matthew Champion, which he's a great rap artist. But he's also, a part of Brockhampton and everything too, but he's super talented as well. I would like to know what his influences are, because I don't know, the style he raps is so specific to him. Not like it's anything weird or experimental, but or he has like any kind of new approach, but I don't know, he just doesn't sound like everybody else, and I would like to know who he, I guess, listens to or seeks inspiration from, or I don't know what his upbringing was like. I would like just a solo 1 hour Matthew Champion interview. Anyway, let's keep going. He hasn't even finished this verse yet, and I'm on my knees putting his Johnson in my jaw. Now that's Ryan Beatty on the hook. I'm pretty sure. And the son of it, or it sounds like Kevin too, but Kevin's actually a pretty good singer, bro. But it's most likely Ryan Beatty. It's the hook. It's someone singing. Ryan Beatty's not gonna be rapping. Ryan Beatty's not a rapper. Ryan Beatty's not a rapper, dude. No mic is kind of chaotic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very close to the camera right now, and things are. Oh, I got 5 more minutes. Jesus Christmas. Things are indeed taking a turn for maybe the worse, but this is a good song at least. Hey, at least it's a good song, you know. At least we're going out with a bang. Let's keep it going. I feel like I'm saving this train wreck, if anything. But let's be honest, Brockhampton is saving the train wreck. Me and my biceps are just kind of out in the cold, but ooh, ooh, Lil Melanin never hurt nobody. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, my camera turned on. My phone has this weird setting where if you like shake it. Never mind. Tangents on tangents. I don't know who this is. Oh, this might be Matt Still. This sounds like Matt Still. So first of all, production is fantastic. I love the hook. The quality of Brockhampton songs have progressed so much in a short amount of time. I hate not being in frame. We're just gonna lift this up. I mean, we only have like 3 minutes. We only have like 3 more minutes. But I'm not gonna touch nothing. I ain't gonna change nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. But anyway. Well, here's the thing. It's like, also, how many times do I say "here's the thing" in this podcast? How many times do I preface what I'm about to say with "here's the thing"? I'm pretty, hold on. Ah, your boy is a contortionist, part-time. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Starting out with Brockhampton's music, you start with the Saturation series, or even All American Trash, they were still making pretty quality music. I would advise everybody go back and listen to Michigan by Brockhampton. If you're new fans of them, or if you haven't heard of them at all. Are my nips out? Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. But, you know, if you want to see them, just let me know. Just DM me. Listen to Michigan by Brockhampton. It was part of their All-American Trash tape, but I really love that song, and it's super high quality considering they're just like a bunch of kids that got together from Kanye Tuda, that forum, and just started making music together. They're just so cohesive, and they feed off of each other so well. So I guess the quality has always been pretty high. It's just not just starting with this song or their last album. Their last album, Sugar, was. I wasn't too fond of it, but it is one of those things where, like I said, the quality was just like, I feel like a lot of those songs just could have been on the radio, especially Love Me for Life, Spinning All My Life So Long, what the hell, Spinning All My Life So Long, with you for me, nothing what I'm waiting for, what's that song called? Sugar? Is it called Sugar? I think the album is called. Oh, it is called Sugar. Anyway, Sugar, Love Me for Life. I felt like a lot of those songs, because I'm blanking out, and I still can't remember the J. Cole thing, and like I said, that's gonna bother me for maybe eternity. Let's wrap this up. That's basically it. That was, yo, that was awesome. Remember this dance? Who remembers this, by the way? Hold on. Who remembers that, by the way? Where did that come from? Anyway, that was pretty good. It was pretty good. I hate being out of frame. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this eventually. Verses were great. The instrumental was just enough. Nothing crazy going on with the instrumental. I really like Brockhampton because they got some freaking producer powerhouses with Romil and Jabari. But in this case, they kind of just took it easy and just made a simple I guess a vibe, to say the least. I don't like saying vibe. It sounds so 22 years old of me. But I am what I is. And what that song is fantastic. You like that segue? No? Alright, we'll end it here. Have we hit an hour? We hit an hour. We hit an hour. Brockhampton played us out. My microphone kicked the bucket. And I need some new batteries. I probably just need a different microphone setup. I don't that one that I'm using is not meant to be left out on for an hour, and it shows. And you know what? I don't know. I just need to figure out that whole situation. But it's done pretty well for 8 episodes, and also I use it for my my other films and other videos and stuff like that. I just used it for like 45 minutes the other day. But I'm talking about things you don't care about per usual. But what else is this podcast? My name is Xavier. This has been Layman in the Morning, and thank you for watching.